Hello and welcome to The Many-Sided.
What's up?
We are a Canadian-made actual play podcast made right here on the Canadian prairies. Please join
Connor playing JC Cones.
I'm Marcel Legault, and I play Amara.
Damien, and I'm playing Belmir Rockseeker.
I'm Billy, and I play Fancy the Halfling Monk.
Lance, and I play Carl Klaus, slightly unhinged Eladrin Rogu.
and you can join them on their adventures through our version of the Lost Mines of Phandelver and below.
Woo!
But yeah, so last game, you guys continued your journey to Waterdeep. Shenanigans ensued. One of the players was missing, so he was played by Marcel. And
What's up, y'all?
yeah, it was a good time. You guys bought some sturges. You guys got a bag of holding. And a little bit of loot that was in there. Who knows what that's good for or not good for. But anyways, you guys rested, and you were about 5 hours out in the distance. You can see the city of Waterdeep, the city of splendors in front of you. You can see masses of birds kind of circling around. You can also see some dots in the distance, which are much larger than birds, circling around as well. The road, as you get closer to Waterdeep, is going to get more and more busy. You can also already see that it's crowded from people who are waking up and finishing their journey to Waterdeep. People out there hawking wares, this and that, lots of action on the road. And the day is yours.
Well, this is definitely a sight for sore eyes. What time we got here?
Has been a while.
Do you remember the last time we were here? The shenanigans we got into? Those two guys you fought? That was quite funny.
Well, they slapped your ass. I didn't like how they did that.
Yeah, they did slap my ass, and I appreciate you stepping up.
Well, you would have done the same for me.
You know I would have. You know I would. What's so funny there, dwarf man?
Nothing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I was talking about this god that adjusted my microphone.
That is me. I am a god.
is adjusting my microphone.
Just want to make sure we catch all the ambiance. But yeah, so it's another beautiful spring day, dawning just right in front of your eyes. Today, it's pretty overcast, but not as cold as yesterday. Still a bit of a stiff sea breeze coming off of the ocean to your right as you're walking towards Waterdeep. Bit of saltiness in the air, and the snow. So there's a little bit of snow kind of along the path as you're going. It's very crunchy underfoot, and like I said, yeah, there's a lot of crowds further on down the road. I'll just leave it all in your hands.
JC, how are you feeling after getting kicked by that mule?
You know, I felt better. It really knocked the wind out of me.
Well, you're lucky he didn't break your back.
I think he was trying.
Well, I don't blame him.
I apologized to him, but
Well, you did kill one of his friends.
Well, I didn't kill it.
No, I'm
I
pretty sure you
critically
did.
hurt him. and he may have passed in his sleep.
And he suffered for hours.
But
and then he died.
I personally didn't take his life.
But you pretty much did. Just saying.
Pretty much, but I didn't. Just be glad it wasn't your back.
Oh, it wouldn't be mine. I'm too fast for you. And too small. There's no way you could have hit me.
You probably would have slipped on a rock or something like that, though.
Me? No, not me. You're thinking about the other guy here.
Ah, both of you. I've seen your back
Get grouped into this.
The hairs stand up on the back of your neck like someone's talking about me.
My ears are ringing.
It's not like we're trying to keep it quiet. You know you're terrible.
I hate rocks. I hate them so much.
Well, I do have a question for y'all. Where are we going to put our horse and mule when we get here?
I'm sure there's probably a stable or something that we could maybe rent and leave them at.
Perhaps we talk to your brother, right? Is that we're all going to see Gunner?
We gotta
So fair.
find him first.
Well, when we find him, I'm sure he can help us with lodging for our creatures.
Probably.
Like Fancy. Just kidding, Fancy.
Oh, you saucy minx, you. So, do you know where your brother is?
No idea. We can ask around though.
Does he live here?
Nope. Or not that I know of.
Well,
Where will we go when we get to Waterdeep?
do you know if he is well known around here?
Well, it should be if there's been rumors in Red Larch about him looking for adventurers.
Well, perhaps there's a sign or something as we walk in. Maybe there's a post-it note or something. Or a wanted post on a wall saying, "Heroes wanted."
Maybe. We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye for some heroes.
We got one right here.
What are you talking about? I'm a fucking hero.
I think we should get a drink when we get there. We've been on the road for a while.
I could definitely use a hearty meal.
Absolutely. So I think that's our plan walking.
Fancy also wants to get a new shirt.
That's true, and some pants for Mara.
Yeah.
She does need new pants. I mean, her ass cheeks are just hanging out there. Assless chaps there.
Almost. It's more my upper thighs.
No, what's your ass?
So rude sometimes.
I just call it like I see it.
So I think you guys have been traveling and talking at the same time?
Yeah.
I figured we were just standing still. Still around the peas, still like campfire.
I mean, we can't talk and drive at the same time.
No multitasking.
Every time someone talks, stop the cart.
And just going. And
We're making a horrible time.
500 takes the whole day.
yeah, 100 feet, 5 hours.
So it's about, after you guys pack up and stuff, it's about, let's say 8 a.m. So you figure you're going to probably get there around 1. Yeah. So whoever's leading this point of the journey to Waterdeep can roll if you want.
I was driving, wasn't I?
I think so.
What do you want?
Perception.
Whoa, that's my passion.
Your insanely massive roll will not help this time.
Oh, well done. 16.
That'd be 23.
Plus 7.
Yeah.
I know. It's
It's
crazy.
got like a 35 passive perception. It's gonna have a big fucking plus.
See, everything just buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's why he's so quiet. He's just
He's actually
undulated
blind.
with visions.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
all this information just plummeting into his
Yeah,
mind.
he just sees everything in math.
Yeah.
Medicine and insight.
Yeah, your journey down the road, albeit is slowed a little bit in progress due to the kind of muddy nature of the road that you're on and the melt that's happening in the early spring days that's going on here. A lot of like muddy furrows that you're driving through, and a lot of sloppy sucking noises as you're kind of trotting along. It's a little cumbersome to say the least, but you are making decent time. You see a lot of people walking along kind of the sides of the trail, trying to keep out of the mud and stuff, but a lot of them still have like very mucky cloaks and stuff that are hiked up off of the ground as they're going, trying to keep themselves clean. You see a whole mix of different races making their way to Waterdeep, and some leaving Waterdeep as well. Dwarves, humans, tieflings, elves, everyone just kind of commingling peacefully. A lot of people still keep to their racial groups. You see a lot of groups, especially as you get closer to Waterdeep, a lot of racial groups of halflings really sticking together. They don't really, I don't know, they're the most prominent group that you see with that role that are really sticking together. Everyone else is kind of intermingling, to say the least. But nothing untowards happens on your way there, and eventually you guys come up to the gate. There's a little bit of a moat in front of it. And a little bridge there for protection. This is a newer wall that's been built to fence in the field ward. On the inside of that, there's a bigger, more ancient wall that was built untold ages ago. People are lining up to go in, speaking to a few guards who are standing out front. Along the battlement, you see guards with crossbows, casually just kind of standing around.
And there's a line.
There's a lineup of people as they identify themselves and their business as they go into Waterdeep. And you guys, looking at the line, you figure you have about 20 minutes until you're going to be up there. There's a few farmers and stuff in front of you, wagons loaded with kind of vegetables that are common in spring, like carrots, beets, asparagus, and stuff like that, stuff that they can grow in the cold climate.
Yes, you just wait in line.
We're just waiting in line.
Yeah.
Well, butting the line could provoke a ruckus, so I think probably we should just wait.
That's fair.
Yeah. There is a signpost out front. I don't have anything to look like a signpost. So let's use this floating door.
Sweet.
Kind of right beside the path leading up, and it's got posters kind of stapled all over it of quests, of wanted things, of goings on in the city. So if you wanted to peruse that, you could. Otherwise, you can just wait till you get inside.
We'll take a look.
Sure.
That looks like a great spot to put your flyer for your new novel.
Not my novel. R.W. Ronaldo's novel.
Sorry, Mr. Ronaldo's novel.
Never met the man myself.
Yeah, looks like a great spot for it.
While we're looking at that, perhaps I'll walk up to one of those lovely gentlemen over there and find out how long this is going to take.
All right.
Who's looking at the board? Because I can't. I'm driving. So.
Yeah.
I cannot focus on anything else.
I'll get off and we'll go.
Because the line's moving like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to get off. Those all steal their cart.
Dialed in.
Focus.
Turn this card around.
Yeah.
Anyone else going to go up and check out the signboard?
How big is the signboard? Is it taller than me?
It's about 2 feet off the ground and about 5 by 5, I would say.
Fancy will go.
I'll look at it as we pass by, but I don't know how far.
Don't take your eyes off the road, nobody.
That's distracted driving.
You don't want to crash.
And into the moat.
And he kills another donkey.
Oh, it's actually that's
You're the only donkey killer in this group, man.
Someone else is riding
Never killed
the
any
mule.
donkeys. It died peacefully.
Peacefully. You keep telling yourself that. Yeah, whatever helps you sleep at the end.
Nothing. He doesn't need help sleeping at night. He passes out.
Yeah, no conscience.
Passes out pretty easily.
Oh,
Iceman died.
he died.
Okay. So, Fancy and JC, as you go up to the message board that's there, there's a few kind of run-of-the-mill messages up there. There's one that's advertising Ladies of the Night at a club downtown called the Yawning Portal. There's another one that's advertising adventurers needed to go into Undermountain. There's another one that's advertising for, it's a dwarf who wants to collect a special card, a knight card. And yeah, if you guys want to roll perception on that board, see if you see anything of interest. Okay.
Sure.
I roll as we going by or what?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You and Workin, you can roll. That's you.
Actually, are we still online right now?
Yeah.
Vorkin will turn to our dwarf friend. I have business to attend to. I will meet you back here. And he will hop off,
This is X-Block.
run into the bush.
Gotta drop a deuce!
I rolled a 16 for perception.
16? Okay. All right, yeah. JC, as you're looking at it, you don't see anything that's really springing to mind at all. You spy something, almost written in like a cryptic language. Roll a history check to try and identify it.
Nice. I think it's 0.
Is it 0? Oh, plus 1.
Never mind.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's a form of thieves' cant. Very chopped up thieves' cant, like probably written by an amateur and then posted up there. Asking for information on the Black Viper. That says that the Black Viper is back from the dead. A century ago, this burglar assassin has plagued the city and is now back with a flare. Any information that you can gather can be passed on to the Xanathars.
I relay this information to my friends.
Belmir, as you're sitting there kind of in this in the midst of this crowd making its way up to the gate, I want you to roll a d20.
11.
You hear someone whispering to another person saying, I hear that one of the masked lords is a vampire. Do you think it could be true? If it were, who knows what tax they might demand? It could be a blood tax.
Tax me, motherfucker.
I don't know anything about politics for Waterdeep, do I?
Roll a history check. Unless you just want to say you don't, or do. It's up to you. Let the dice decide.
15.
15. So you don't know a whole lot about it, but you do know that Waterdeep is run by a group of masked lords and an open lord. The masked lords their identities are kept secret for security's sake and so that they can push forward the agendas of the people that they represent without having anything pushed back on them. They can genuinely just kind of say, this is what the people in my ward want. The open lord right now is Errol Silverhand. And the old lord Neverember, he's been missing, but his family still resides in Waterdeep. So that's about all you really know that way.
You said Laurel?
Yeah. Or it's oral. I
Okay.
can't remember.
I think it's Laurel.
I think it is as well. I'll find it eventually. Yeah, Laurel. Laeral, Silverhand. Laurel, Silverhand.
It was just me up there now, right?
Just you, yeah. You kind of pull up now. It's been a few minutes. You pull up right beside your other companions there as they're looking at the message board. Prominently displayed center right, which you guys noticed right away as you went up there. I just didn't explain it till now. Is a posting by your brother, Gundren. Sorry, my mind's escaping me. But Gundren Rockseeker is seeking adventurers to help build and protect the town of Phandalin as it rebuilds to its former glory with the reestablishing of the Wave Echo Cave and the Forge of Spells. And to meet him at the Inn of the Last Drop.
Well, now we know where to go here.
You found something.
Yes, this sign from your brother. We're supposed to meet him at the last drop.
I suppose you guys know where that is, do you?
Well,
I'm sure we could ask one of the guards and they might be able to point us in the right direction.
most of the time when we were here, late at night, me and Amara, we'd get drunk
Fair.
and we'd get into fights.
Kind of fights.
Well, you know, guys would grab my ass and she'd fight them. Or vice versa. I'd grab her ass and we'd fight them. I don't know if we remember the last drop, though. Amara, do you remember where that is?
I don't believe I do.
You guys could roll
Can't quite remember.
a history check if you've been in Waterdeep before.
Like I said, I can't quite remember.
17. I think.
You've heard of it. You think it's in the Field Ward, which is the ward that you're going to be entering into right away, but you don't know what street.
I think it's where we're going. Into that field ward there. I don't remember exactly where, but I know it's around there somewhere. I'm sure we'll find it. Fancy will hop in the back.
All right. So as you guys load up, Amara. So as you walk up to the guards, they're just finished ushering in a couple of farmers and their cart. They see you there now. State your business.
Well, we're here to find Gundren.
Oh yeah, there's been a few of them lately. You want to go to the end of the last drop. It's in Fairview Court.
Is there any way we can speed up this line and let a pretty lady like me through and her friends?
Where's the rest of your party then?
That ugly cart over there with the horse and the dumbass.
I'd recommend you go back to them. Next.
Fancy
You're
yells.
just
Fancy yells.
rude.
Just show him your ass.
I'm just gonna see it when I turn around.
Which, as she does turn around and walk away, you do see his eyes linger on Amara as she walks away.
May I roll a perception to see if I catch him?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I certainly do. That'll be a dirty 20.
This isn't new to you. You're a woman well aware of her wiles, and you know that when you walk away, you generally draw a glance.
Without looking back at him, I say, "Excuse me, you're not gonna let us through? Eyes up, sugar."
Bellamere, with your stupidly high passive perception, you see the guard's face redden a bit at that, and in his eyes, yeah, and he kind of stands a bit more rigid and just staring straight forward.
Yeah, rigid.
You better put that sword away too. More like a dagger.
So eventually, you guys all make your way up to the guard. It's the same guard that Amara had been talking to, as well as another one on the other side of the cart. And he looks at you all and he goes, Gundren, then, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
As I'll hop back on the cart. Excuse me, Fancy.
Oh, wait, where's Vulcan?
Yeah, we're missing one.
That's right. Where did he go?
We're at the gate.
Anything in your cart to announce?
These people.
These peeps.
I blow him a kiss, just me, honey.
Well, I'm here too.
He doesn't even look at you.
Don't blow him a kiss, though. That might get us kicked out.
He's a little bashful, and he's kind of not meeting Amara's gaze after being called out. But yeah, he ushers you guys through. He says, you can stable at the stable yard just inside here. That's about a copper a day.
What's he doing?
Yes. So as you guys make your way in, working. What are you doing?
We'll just make it easy. He just disappears. Yeah, they're gonna show up at the last drop. I'll just meet him there. That's the easiest.
You want to do everyone leave the room.
No.
Secrets!
He likes to shit in peace, so we all leave him. Drop his keys.
Secrets!
Okay, so you guys get to the stable yard. You pull up. It's a well-tended stable yard. Quite a few workers busy at their work there. Quite a few horses and carriages being moved around, parked and looked after. Fresh water for the horses, feed, and stuff. A small, stout, cleanly shaved dwarf walks up to you.
What's wrong with your face?
What the fuck happened?
He looks at you all. He goes, copper a day for the horse, copper a day for the mule, copper a day for the cart. Unless you want feed with that too, that's going to be 2 copper a day for each of the animals.
So 5 a day.
That's right.
Use your charms.
How about 3 copper a day, sugar? And I'll lean in real close and squish him up real nice.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Titsuasion.
That'll be 21.
21. And he takes a step back and he puts his hand on his hip. And he looks at you and he goes, if I was interested in a woman, I would give you a deal.
Well, Fancy, it's all you.
So, what's this fancy shit? There's where the fuck is
We're missing Walken.
Where did he go?
However,
He's the
Belmir, he gives you a wink though.
Ooh, he likes a big muscly dwarf.
Now you go and rub your beard in his face like she just did. He might like that. Seriously, do it, man.
I could be persuaded by this fine-looking dwarf gentleman here.
He is a fine-looking dwarf, isn't he? Look how well built he is.
It's a great beard you have.
He's flustered.
5 copper it is.
Going
off. This is all still going off your roll. It's a success for sure. So he starts laughing and he goes, I'll give it to you for 4 copper. How about that?
I think that's fair.
Sure.
Just a bit of a warning. The one mule saw one of his friends die. He's a bit skittish.
Some BTS.
He kicked one of our friends here. So just keep your eye on that one. I'll tell you why he kicked him. It's because he killed his other friend.
I didn't kill him. He died
So
in
just
his
a heads
sleep.
up, just watch the back end of that mule.
Well, he rolled a natural 19 on his animal handling. So he walks up and he starts stroking the mule, petting it. Like, oh yeah, this beast has seen some things.
Oh, you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
he kind of gives you a bit of the side eye, JC. I'll look after him.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Where you guys off to?
Gotta go see Gundren.
Oh, quite a few travelers then. I think he actually left the other day, but I think they're still recruiting. Last drop, just over here, and he kind of points down the lane. He says, this is Fieldway. You want to go down, and it's going to be on your left.
Thank you, sir.
I actually got a question before we leave. Gundren has been looking for adventurers, correct?
That's right.
Have any of them not come back for their horses or anything like that?
No, all the ones that have come into the city and then left have all taken their stuff with them, as far as I know. There actually hasn't been many that had horses.
Oh, well, I was just checking to see if maybe things got left behind and maybe we can purchase for a discount.
Roll, actually, I'll roll. No. If anything's left behind, the city takes it. Just gets absorbed.
Ah, well, it's worth a shot.
Right. And he starts just kind of unsaddling the horse and the mule, leading them away, yelling at stable boys and stuff. He's like, "Get over here! This mule needs to go beside Betsy, the soft Betsy." Okay.
Who's hard, Betsy?
Nobody goes near hard Betsy. And yeah, after a few minutes, all your stuff is kind of squared away with the stable hands there. And you guys are given a chit for your mule and horse and your carriage. So you're good to go.
So looks like we're all headed to the last drop.
Still no sign of Vulcan.
No sign of working.
Is it working or is it Vulcan?
It's working, but he pronounces W's with a V because
Okay.
he's super fake German. Not just normal fake German. Every W fake German.
Super big German.
Well, I'm sure Vulcan will find his way.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
They're walking to the inn, I guess.
Make your way over there.
All right. It takes you guys about...
While we're on our way, can we perhaps maybe find a clothing store? I could get some new pants.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Thank you.
See if there's anything on the way.
As much as I love flaunting my ass, I'd like to cover it up.
I want that picture. I want this picture.
Yes.
Right, so you guys came in here. The stables were kind of here on your right, and then he had pointed you down Fieldway. You've been told that it's right kind of in this area here, in the center of Fieldway. There's a kind of collection of... There's an inn, there's a couple of other stores making up this little kind of trade-ish area in here. So you guys can make your way there.
Is
First-
that little
first-
island actually there?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
First clothing store I see, I'm gonna dot right in there and
Sure.
grab
Roll a-
Fancy's change purse.
Right. It doesn't take long as you're going along down the road. There's a few shops that kind of pop up. There's a smithy. There's a like a weaponsmith as well, and then there's a general store, which probably has clothing of some sort in it. It's a pretty kind of rough and shod-looking general store. It looks like it's made out of just shiplap nailed together. Sod kind of stuffed in between the cracks to keep the wind out.
I'm looking for a Jojo Limes. Is there a Jojo Limes anywhere?
It's not going to be in field ward for sure.
Oh.
Well, we don't want to buy anything shitty here. We need something that accents that buttocks of yours, not hides it.
Well, I agree. That's why I wanted a Jojo Limes, but I need something to cover my ass.
Yeah. For that, since you've been to Waterdeep before, you know that North Ward would probably be your best bet for a more upper class clothing store.
Well, JoJo's is going to have to wait. All right, I'll go in the general store.
All right. Yeah. Going inside, you see hodgepodge of used and new equipment all over the walls, all over the floor, kind of stacked up, mishmashed everywhere.
Do I notice the shopkeep anywhere?
Yes. It's a younger looking human, slick back, dark hair, probably in his early 30s. Quick with a smile, sees you walk in, and hey, how can I help you?
Well, you're just the person I wanted to see. And I turn right around and I say, now look at this.
Ooh.
I need something to cover it up.
But don't touch it. Don't
Puts
touch
his hands up. He's like, well, I wasn't going to.
But you can look all you want.
I won't say no to that. So, you want like a longer shirt, or you want pants?
I want something to
Cloak?
cover.
I got options.
Well, I was thinking either
I
maybe
don't want to presume.
weather's starting to get a little nice, maybe a pair of shorts or, pants do just fine as well.
All right. He's got a small array of pants available, a couple of shorts as well, long enough that you could tuck them into like a very tall, like knee-high boot if that's what you're wearing. Ranging in the price from a copper to a silver for the more expensive pair. The more expensive pair is leather, like a brown he has, and he has another one that's kind of like a black, but it's kind of, the black one's a little faded in parts too. It's kind of like got some grayish running throughout it. The cheaper stuff is kind of homespun or cotton of some sort.
Well, I like those brown leather ones.
All right.
Are those a short or a pant?
Those are pant.
I'll take those.
That'll be 1 silver. Anything else I can get for you?
Fancy, you need a new shirt?
Well, I do need a new shirt, but nothing here's really tickling my fancy.
Well, what else do you have, honey?
As far as shirts go, again, ranging from 1 copper to 1 silver. Not the greatest quality. The more expensive ones are, again, cotton, but not homespun. So they're not like, if you held them up to the light, you wouldn't see light through them. They're more well made. Some of them even have buttons.
And what else do you have here in the store?
All the adventuring gear that you could imagine.
Do we need anything? Fancy, do you know if the group needs anything?
Which would be in that binder behind you.
I don't know at all.
I'll come walking into the store.
Oh, JC, honey, do you know if we need anything?
I don't think so, but I could use. Do you have any just thicker cloth? Just cuts of thick cloth?
About what size you want?
I don't know. If you had a couple, probably about, I'd say a foot long, maybe by about 3 inches wide, something like that, around that area.
So I got a couple yards of fabric that I could sell you by the meter here.
Would you be able to tailor it or cut it for me?
Oh no, that's a bit beyond my skill.
Okay, no, that's fine. And there's a weaponsmith down the road too, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if we need anything, and this guy can't help me with what I want, so I'm gonna make my way over to the weapons store.
All right.
I'll leave.
Well, up here, that's everything then.
All right. So just those silver for the pants.
Fix you a silver piece.
Grabs it out of the air. Pleasure doing business with you.
I take my pants off right in the middle of the store and I put the new ones on.
You see him, he's just like, ooh, oh. He's like glancing at Amara and then glancing at Fancy as well. Like, I don't want to insult the guy if this is his woman. And he's like, I can't help but look.
Choke on gum.
And he just, I've seen it all. I've seen it many a time.
Many a time. All right.
Actually, yeah, do you have a bag of marbles by chance?
I don't know what they are in there in the adventure here.
Meet caltrops.
There'd be caltrops. There'd be
Ball bearings.
ball bearings.
Then why am I getting marbles again?
You love marbles.
Lost your marbles.
Yeah.
That's
love holding them in your
that's-
hand.
That's what happens
Hanging
when
with
you don't show up for a game. They abuse you.
Yeah, apparently.
It's all love. I think your bag of holding is in there as well. That sheet that was on top.
Oh, okay. That's right. Well, unless those ball bearings that you have are colorful, I think we'll just have to wait.
No, they're just the regular steel kind.
That just won't do.
You could paint them.
That take too long.
Hit 'em with some fire.
But they're not marbles. They're bearings.
It's true.
They're ball bearings. It's just not the same.
We'll find you some marbles eventually.
Alright. So as you guys leave that store, JC, you go walking up to the weaponsmith, which is kind of on the other side of the smithy as well. So they kind of share the same space, but you can see two separate people working it. In the smithy, there's a large, very large, blonde-haired, muscle-bound human, probably about 6'5", 6'6", just hammering away at on the anvil. Inside the weaponsmith, you can see through the windowless windows that are there. Shutters are open. You can see a younger-looking, red-headed tiefling that's working the counter in there.
I will go in and I'll actually go over the human
Okay.
and just be like, "Hey, dude, how's it going?" I see how it is. Okay, yeah. Is he always like this? Is like kind of yell over at the tiefling.
Oh, she turns around. She comes walking over. She's like, he doesn't even probably know you're here.
Oh,
She goes up and she like strokes his shoulder a bit, and you see him. He just kind of tenses with the hammer, and then he turns around and he's got like almost like a wild look on his face as well, and he's got like this just beard and mustache that's just kind of out everywhere. And he's like, "Whoa, what do you want?"
sorry, man. Sorry to disturb you during your work. Quick question: would you have any like cloth wraps or anything around here? Maybe wrap my fists in.
You come to a smithy looking for cloth?
Well,
What's this?
I was over at the general store and they told me they didn't have anything, so I figured I might come here. You guys look like you might be able to help me out. Do you want my business or not?
He looks at the tiefling girl. He's like, "Emma, help him." Ting, ting, and she goes, "Come with me, darling."
Sorry, I'm a little skeptical. That's why I'm a human. He's a human. That I just felt like we would connect. You know. Sorry that I didn't come to you first.
We'll leave your racism at the door. Come on in, come on. So I know this is your first time meeting someone of my heritage.
I've seen people like you, but yes, I've never talked to one. No?
Trust me, the rumors are true.
Great.
And she kind of nudges you. I'm just kidding.
So,
So as far you want to wrap your hands, you said?
yeah, if you had any cloth or anything like that could just kind of cover my hands. You know, sometimes
Yep.
I get a little.
A bit of cloth. Nothing really that's gonna like. I'm guessing you want to wrap it to punch things.
Yeah.
We do have leather though. We have leather strips that we wrap our handles in for our weapons. That might be a bit more resilient.
How much would you charge for something like that?
You know, I've never really had anyone come in asking for a strip of leather. We buy them for. Tell you what, how about a silver, and I'll give you enough to wrap a lot. You can wrap your whole leg if you wanted. It'll give you like 2 meters of it. It'll be about 1.5 inches long,
Would you be able
wide,
to,
and
Would you be able to cut that in half? Give me 2.
well, yeah, you can cut it yourself if you want.
Me and sharp
Just
objects.
Just
we-
wrap it till
we're
you
a
get like the proper length that you want, the proper. I don't know what you'd call it. The proper tightness on your knuckles, the proper.
just nice grasp around
Yeah.
the knuckles, but
Yeah. And then just slice it off and kind of tuck it underneath, or
Okay. I mean, like I said, me and sharp objects don't mix, but I could try.
well,
Would you? You know what?
well, how about we just do it right here? We'll
That'd be great.
suit you up.
I'll throw you an extra silver for that if you wouldn't mind.
So I'll do with advantage. Nat 20, right on the first roll. So yeah, so she takes your hand and gently yet firmly wraps your hands in this
Hands are
leather,
soft.
and oh, thank you, and gets it situated on your knuckles in a very nice way, and like even gets like some smaller strips go in between, so that as you clench your fist, you can feel the leather really tighten up on your knuckles, so it's much more protective, yet also going to give you like a lot of area to impact with as well.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you doing this for me. By chance, would you, with your friend over there working and stuff, do you deal much with wooden weapons and things like that?
We have made some quarterstaves and things like that in the past, but
Would you have just any like spare sawdust kicking around by chance?
yeah.
Think you could get me just a small pouch of sawdust as well?
Yeah, sure. Interesting. And then she goes into the back and she comes out with like, this is all I could find. She has a small, and she didn't have a pouch either. It's a small kind of makeshift wooden box that she has. And you have probably, I don't know, like a coffee cup full of sawdust.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I like the little box too. Perfect. So, 2 silver for all this. Does that cover it?
Sure does.
Perfect. Here you go.
Thank you. You be safe out there.
No promises. And then I'll leave.
As the sound of the hammer hitting the anvil dies behind you, you join your group. You guys are about, as you look around, all of you, even with not as insanely high passive perception as Belmir, you guys can see the inn in front of you. It's got a large kind of painted sign out front in the shape of a shield. On it is a man holding a giant tankard of ale, standing on a box. And there's a noose wrapped around his neck going up, and he's got this look on his face of trepidation. And then underneath it says the last drop.
And that's
There's
an
a
interesting
hooded
sign.
man outside.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it looks like we're here. Let's go meet your brother.
Yeah, as you guys do that, you notice Belmir's kind of hesitating a little bit.
What's wrong, honey?
On the way there, you notice he almost had like a bead of sweat going down his neck, breathing a little bit faster.
Bellman, you okay?
Just a little nervous. Me and my brothers, we didn't end off on the same foot last time I spoke with them.
Oh, what happened?
You guys share the same feet?
Nothing like that.
Oh, sorry. I heard some. Anyways.
Just different outcomes on life. And trying to make wrongs into rights.
I see. Well, you know, siblings don't get along. It happens. Look at me and Amara. We don't get along all the time either.
It's not like that.
Who made the bad choices?
No, I did.
Oh, all right.
Well, honey, everyone makes mistakes. Family forgives family.
I'm still nervous as fuck.
And tell you what,
You guys are help.
if your brother is a son of a bitch, I'll be the first to kick him in the balls.
Gundren's is the good one. It's the other two that I'm...
It don't matter. Right now, you've done nothing wrong to us. You've been nothing but sweet as pie. So if your brothers can't see that you made a mistake, you made a wrong, you're here to right that wrong, then your brothers is no good as you were back then.
Thanks.
Well, you're welcome, honey.
You know, she will kick him in the balls. It's true.
I wouldn't doubt it. Let's refrain from that for right now.
All right, then. You just say when.
Are you ready?
I think so.
We got your back.
All right. Let's
into
walk
it.
in. All right. Tavern at this time of day is not extremely busy, but there's a few patrons in.
Where the fuck is Falcon? He just fucked off. He jumped under the
He said
cart.
he said he'd meet us.
He's gone. You guys entered the last draw?
We are entering the last round.
Oh, who's going? This will make it easier. Who's going in first?
Is it the
Well, I think,
same description you gave me?
Fancy
Yeah.
will go in
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
just
All right.
make it
I
easier.
was just gonna run into somebody. I'm coming out as they're going in.
All right.
If that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start it off for you then.
Okay, cool.
All right. So as you're walking in, there's a bit of music going on. There's a bard in the back corner. You can tell he's kind of newer. He's really just kind of strumming, not really paying attention, not really paying a tune, actually, just strumming along to pass the time until someone with money maybe comes in. There's a few others in there drinking. It's a bit of a smell in there. Not just the sour ale smell of spilt alcohol that's soaked into the floorboards over months and months and months, but a lot of past gas as well, kind of permeating the air. As you walk in, you see a dark hooded figure approaching you. His walk does not match his attire as he almost skips along the ground. You catch a flash of green colored skin underneath. And yeah, you can introduce yourself.
And kind of skips up to you guys, removes his head, and dark, tight, green spiral curls pop out like a big old perm.
Moves his head.
His hood.
His hood, yes, I did say head indeed. Bright green eyes, they almost glow in contrast to his pale green skin. He resembles an elf covered in plant life, but more short and slender. I'm the tag in. You must be working through. Carl Klaus. Ah, little slap. Make daddy happy. You must be fancy. And the dwarf is
Belmere.
Belmere. You, ma'am, I've heard lots of you. The Shiza. You must be JC, killer of horses.
Donkeys? But I didn't kill him.
Me and you will be friends.
Who the fuck are you?
Carl Klaus.
Again, who the fuck are you?
Workin has more important business to attend to, apparently, so I'm the taggin. I was told you guys understood Walken's situation in all of this.
Not really, no.
No?
He just disappeared on us.
Oh.
We thought he went to take a shit in the bush and then he's gone.
No, he probably did. And then he came and found his contact, who then found me, gave me a said letter. Now I am here. The guild has interest in whatever's going on in this new created world, so I am here to observe and help where I can. And hopefully get the guild's foot in the door before anybody else can.
Hey, what guild is that again?
No idea, to tell you the truth. I worked for them, they found me, they called themselves a guild. Lots of halflings.
Just because there's lots of guilds. You know, there's a Thieves Guild, there's a...
I would assume it'd be
Woodworkers
one
Guild.
of the Thieves Guilds.
Oh,
Most of my jobs are planting things that don't belong there, or retrieving things that do belong there, and planting them other places they don't belong.
you plant trees.
Sometimes trees, yeah, plants. One time this lady had a very special plant, and another man wanted the special plant. He couldn't get the special plant because the lady wouldn't give it up. So I took the special plant over to his house because they wanted him to disappear. So when the lady figured out he had the special plant without her permission, no idea how it got there, he goes away for a little bit. So sometimes there's plants.
Well, all right then.
It's quite the talker, this one.
Well, we gonna all go in, sit at the table, have a drink with our new
You're welcome to join us.
friend.
I'd love to. Thanks.
Looking around the tavern, you guys do see one fairly well-dressed man sitting at a table with a little placard beside it that says Phandalin. And he's kind of just sitting there. He's got a book in front of him, and a quill and an inkwell sitting there as well. And he's got his sitting back, legs crossed, and he's just kind of right now writing in a book kind of furiously as he's looking around. And he's got a sampling of ales in front of him that he's kind of sipping from.
Let's go up to him. It's definitely not my brother.
Well, I do believe they said he was out of town, if I recall.
Well,
This is a human, yeah.
maybe your brother's in a shitter. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe.
Let's go talk to this gentleman.
Well, you guys do that. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Can you grab me one too, honey?
For sure.
Well, thank you.
Anybody else?
I'll have one too, please.
I'm good.
I will follow you, sir. Perfect. I've been told you are a good talker.
Oh boy.
All right. So as Carl,
Carl.
Carl
Kills people, Carl.
and JC, you go up to the bar. There's a halfling behind the bar, tapping a fresh keg. Kind of as he's working, looks over his shoulder at you, and he's like, "Ah, what do you want?"
What kind of ale you got here?
We got ale.
Is it cold?
Well, this one will be. I just pulled it off the cellar, so you're just in time.
Perfect. I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 ales.
4 ale? Tell you what, for you, 10 gold.
10 gold. What kind of establishment is this? You only have 1 ale and you're charging 10 gold?
Every once in a while someone falls for it.
Not me. I may look like I would, but not me.
That'll be 2 silver.
Hi.
Grabs 4 tankards and starts just filling them up. And and as soon as you grab it, you can feel the coldness from it being in the cellar kind of permeating through the wooden tankard that he hands to you. It's even got a bit of froth on top, and it's fairly okay.
You weren't lying. It is cool. I like this. Sorry, how much? 3 silver?
2 silver. Yeah.
So I'll give my friend Carl. Carl, here's a beer for you.
Oh, thank you.
And would you mind carrying one of these over to our friends here?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect. And I'll grab 2 and slowly make our way over.
So the 3 of you, as you're walking up, you see this fairly well-dressed man sitting there, sampling beer and writing in this journal that he has. He's got a bit of a foppish hat on his head, big kind of puffy-looking button on top that's off-center. He looks up at you all. Ah! More adventurers? Per se?
It appears we are.
Excellent. Come to sign up for the trip to Phandalin?
Yes.
And we're also here to see Gundren.
Ah. And he looks at Belmir. Sees a bit of a familial resemblance there. And he's like, but he doesn't know. Maybe all dwarves kind of look a little bit alike, especially with the beards. It's a relation by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but Gundren has gone missing. He left for Phandalin about 5 days ago with his friend Floon and hasn't been seen since.
Gundren and Floon.
The last thing that I heard was a message sent by Sildar, who's set up shop in Phandalin. He says that there's some trouble in the streets there. Something about a group of ruffians calling themselves the Crimson Right. So they left for Phandalin, like I said, 5 days ago.
Sorry, what was that other name you mentioned?
The Crimson Right?
No, before
Sildar.
that.
Sildar.
Sildar, that's right.
Yeah, Sildar's working with Gundren to help reestablish Phandalin as the town that it should be. And they have hired me. I am Volo. You may have heard of me in my very many manuscripts on ales and monsters and interplanetary travel.
Interplanetary
Yes.
what?
Travel?
Oh, you're that Volo guy. I've never heard of you.
Volothem Kadar, I'm at your service. If there's anything I can do to help you with this endeavor, let me know. Although I can't offer much. I am much too tied up in my studying of ales at the moment.
Which way did they go?
Well, like I said, they left about 5 days ago. They were escorting a shipment. They're going to pick up some new type of liquor from a vendor there. What's his name? Barfin? Borfin. I can't remember his name. It's something like that. What I can offer you all, though, is that I can offer you 10 gold right now to go on this journey to Phandalin to help, well, first of all, find Gundren and Floon and help establish Phandalin as the town that it should be.
Well, Volo, I appreciate your offer of 10 gold, but I think we should get 15, as we need to pick up supplies, and we need to make sure that we have a safe journey on that road.
That's not all, though. If you do find Gundren and Floon, I can offer you each 100 gold pieces apiece.
Are we going to get that in writing?
I could jot something down for sure.
Contract?
Yes, absolutely.
Preferably notarized by,
No one would say that Volo would go against his word, but I will definitely write something down for you.
Insight check.
Sure.
Pinky swear me.
30-20.
Pinky swear.
I swear.
Alright.
30-20? Yeah, he seems legit. Obviously, with a 30-20, seems like he's just doing what he's told to do. He's got money, and he's just supposed to kind of promise it and throw it around, and hopefully something results from it.
Well, that is a generous offer, but like I said, we are going to need supplies for this journey. And what if we run into a fight? And my poor friend Fence...
It is 50 gold I'm giving you right off the bat here.
Oh, I thought you said 10.
Oh, 10 gold apiece.
Oh, 10
I am
gold
not
apiece.
some cheap floozy trying to hire a...
Well, Volo, I apologize. Again, I lean in and give a little squeeze.
I do appreciate that. Volo's a man of his word.
Well, I appreciate that too.
So, you guys, I'll give you your money, and you can leave post haste if you want, or spend a night in Waterdeep.
Can we
Come sample some beers with some ales with me.
Sounds like fun, not gonna lie. I like beer.
I'm writing a new guide, Waterdeep's Guide to Ales.
Quick question for you. I see you've got a few ales in front of you here. Where'd you get those? I asked the barkeep about different flavors, and he said he only had the one.
Well, I've paid a small fortune to be in here, and I've had these brought in from the other ale houses in this district.
Oh, they actually let you do that. Most places don't. Most establishments I've been to usually only want you to buy their drinks.
Money talks.
It seems like you have a lot of it.
Well, I am famous around here, you must know. Volo, you've heard of me, right?
I can't say have. This is honestly my first time in Waterdeep. I've never been to the City of Splendors. It's pretty splendid, if you ask me.
That it is. It is a jewel of the north.
That's neat. Yeah, I'd be interested to go drinking with this fella. How about you guys?
Well, perhaps we could have a couple, but I think for Bellamy, we should probably get on the road.
Gundren and Floon left by themselves.
It's not unheard of for them to head off on their own. They travel all over the Phandalin area together. Although usually his brothers are with him, but it was just the two of them this time.
Are they destined to make any stops on the way?
No, it was a straight run there. It's about 2 days' ride. It's a little more than that, I believe. Anyway, I don't know. I've never been there. But, yeah. I don't know where they are. All I've gotten is this missive from Sildar saying that they have not arrived and that there's trouble going on in Phandalin.
Well, perhaps we finish our drink and come back after we find them, where you can sample as many different beverages as you can handle.
I suppose, but I mean...
Could we grab a couple of your beverages for my friend JC here for the road?
You want to split the barrel?
These?
Well,
These
yes.
These are mine. I'm sampling these. These are mine.
Sipping them.
Well, you can pour a little bit in a little glass.
But, I mean, it's what? It's already midday, so by the time we get out of here and
Do we have to sign
and
anything?
get going, are we going to travel through the night?
Yeah,
why
he's
don't we
quickly
just,
writing up a small contract for you guys.
why don't we just stay here tonight and get a good start in the morning?
But we were here to see Gundren, and now he's gone missing.
I understand that, but
Don't be,
So
don't be so fucking cold-hearted.
I'm just saying.
This is
if
Bellamy's brother we're talking about
If we
here.
leave now, we're gonna have to stop somewhere in the middle of the night to camp, and who knows what happens out there. Why don't we?
Are you scared to camp?
I mean, I don't want to hurt any more donkeys
I
or anything,
understand what you're
but
saying.
While they're arguing, what's your name?
Carl.
So I write it up. And Bellamy, yeah. Your name?
JC.
JC.
My name is Amara Sugar.
Amara. And you,
Fancy.
Vince. He finishes writing up this small, quickly scrawled contract establishing you guys as adventurers in the employment of Gundren and Sildar on your way to Phandalin to help reestablish it as a town and to help clear out the new mine that's been found. Payment of 10 gold up front and 100 gold on delivery of Gundren and Floon. Yeah, I believe that's all in order.
So are we staying or are we going?
Bellamere, what do you want to do?
I'd prefer to go.
It's your brother, I guess.
How long of a trip do we have?
Such an asshole.
What's the barrel of ale?
love
He
it.
said it's like a 2-day trip there.
2-day trip. Let's
Yeah.
buy the barrel and bring it with us. You want to split a barrel?
I mean, it'll give us something to do tonight. How much is a barrel?
What's barrel worth?
I don't know. You have to go ask the bartender. I don't sling ale.
What do you mean?
Liters
You
of
got how many
ale.
ales you got in front of you? Like, obviously you
drunk,
buy
he's
them
drunk already.
somewhere, and you've got lots of money.
Two sips of
Not
fucking
by
ale
the
and-
barrel.
Even the ones you really like, you don't buy barrels of.
Well, that's the thing. Truth be told, I'm working with Gundren and Sildar. Well, this new ale that's coming from Phandalin. I bought this place called Troll Skull. It's a little tavern, and it's got we're gonna turn the second floor into a shop, and they're gonna sell all the weapons and stuff that they make from the mines there. Could be some residences on the third floor for myself and Gundren. But the tavern, that's where I'm going to have Waterdeep's select ales. It's a nice little establishment in the North Ward.
The North Ward. Okay, well, when do you plan on having this establishment open?
Well, I must find the select ales first, right?
I suppose. Well, if we end up coming back here, I suppose you should have or buy us a drink when you get this fine establishment up and running, and we'll tell you what we think of your fine ale.
Well, with the gold you guys will have, I'm sure you could afford to purchase some of our fine ales.
We'll see. We'll see about that. So, new pal.
It's,
Carlton, so whatever.
I'll take all three.
Coral.
Let's go see how much one of these barrels is.
Barkeep, how many liters of ale per barrel you got?
It's a leader.
Fuck is a leader?
What unit of measurement do you use here?
Barrels.
Barrel.
Barrels.
What's that barrel going to cost? The cold one. Do you have a new cold one in the basement and you haven't cracked it?
You guys want to buy a barrel of ale?
Possibly.
Possibly, if the
depending
price
on
is ready.
price.
That's always built up.
Do you have smaller little kegs of ale?
And kind of looks around JC at you. You're like a couple tables away, and he kind of squints at you. He goes back to you. That halfling with you? He looks back.
Yeah. Obviously, he can't handle his liquor like we can. He wants a smaller amount, so.
And he leans across the table at the two of you and he goes, hey, halflings in Waterdeep you can't trust.
This one's not bad.
But I'm a halfling. I'm telling you this.
This one is not bad.
They run in rough crowds.
Look at the crowd he's running in now.
Yeah, okay. But how about 4 gold? I do 4 gold for a barrel.
Carl, that work for you?
Yeah, I'm good with 4 gold. I'll put 4 gold down.
Oh, I'll give 2. If you give 2,
Gold
we'll
deals.
split her.
Good deals. What's it gonna cost to hire you to move that shit to? You guys got a cart? I heard you guys got a cart.
It's a little ways away. It's at the stable just outside the gate there.
Can we roll this barrel? Are they rollable?
No.
Will they break open?
It might not make it if you roll it.
You're strong. You can carry it.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy.
Can I
Probably
try and
about
lift it?
60 pounds.
Can I try and lift it, see if I can carry it?
Yeah, what's your strength?
Oh, it's good.
It's
good. Mr. Muscle Man.
17.
17. Oh yeah, you'd be able to muscle it over there. Yeah, it'd be a bit strenuous for a 45-minute walk carrying 60 pounds of weight, but you'd be able to do it.
He spelled just Carl.
Yeah, K with K.
Oh, with
Karl. Last name
Coral.
Klause. Karl Klaus.
Says I do have this janky old wheelbarrow in the back.
Would you be willing to give that to us?
Yeah, you just take it. I don't want it.
Sweet.
Sounds good. We'll do that.
Yeah, the wheelbarrow's a fucking sight, man. The wheels, it's a wooden wheel cobbled together, and parts of it are missing. So, like, every time it rolls around, it's like ka-chunk, ka-chunk. And there's a part of it that's kind of shaved down to like almost like a blade on one side, so it kind of skirts a bit on that. And, yeah, it's a good time.
Nice. Take it a little slow, but yeah. Well, I appreciate you selling us one of your barrels of ale.
All right. As you guys turn around, Volo's got 10 gold coins stacked up in 5 neat piles. Is the puppy whining? Stella! Wanna come in?
I'm so sad.
Stella!
I'll hear all of this.
Hey, Marcel. Or, can you pass me one of those Nutter Butters? Nutter Butters! I'm surprised you know these are peanut butter. Right?
Are they?
Yeah.
I will have one.
Made with real peanut butter. Not that fake shit. Nutter Butter! The group name now, Nutter Butters.
That's correct number placement.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Nutter Butters? It's like a cracker, eh?
Pie should probably be here shortly.
Hmm?
I said the pie should probably be here shortly. I told them to text me when they got close. Well, is that coin for us?
That it is. I'll count it and divvy it up. Now, you do know, as soon as you accept this coin, you are now in my employment. Gundring's employment.
We're fine with that.
Shiny.
All right. Seems we have a deal.
I think we should be on our way.
You guys can all collect your coin.
How worried does Belmir look?
He's worried. Psyched himself up to meet Gundren. Now he knows he's missing.
Right? That was as soon as he said he's actually missing. I was like, oh, the emotional roller coaster this man's going through. First the other dork hits on you, you don't know how to handle that. Thinking about my brother, fuck off.
Fancy puts his hand on Belmir's shoulder. We'll find him.
Oh yeah, I'll
We'll
too.
find him. We will.
Carl, I want you to roll a d20.
What rumor do you hear?
12.
Where is it? Okay, so you hear this rumor from a couple of people who are talking. Are you in great need? Local thugs threatening your family? If you need help, and if you can find them, you might be able to convince the monk Lamb to help to aid you. They say he's the Grand Master of the Order of the Even-Handed, group devoted to the returned god Tyr. He's been known to aid those in peril. I heard he helped a couple of adventurers who were getting their asses kicked by some goblins. Cannon!
Fools.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
All right, the day is yours.
Let's go get our carts and get on the road.
All right.
I think we should, yeah.
You guys collect your coin, load up your barrel of ale onto the wheelbarrow, and head out.
I'm gonna let everybody kind of leave, and once they kind of exit the bar, I'm gonna just look over the barkeep and just kind of say, "Hey, do you know if there's anywhere around here that there's maybe some like street fighting or underground fighting or anything like that?"
Yeah, there's a couple of taverns and inns that run secret little fight clubs.
Oh, would there be? Would you have a name for me?
The biggest one is the Awning Portal.
Okay, I think I saw some about the awning portal on that sign up front of the city.
Yeah, they're the biggest, most famous tavern in Waterdeep right now. They do a little bit of everything.
Okay. And are there any other maybe less notable bars that kind of engage in the activity?
I'm looking for
There's-
Ring of Honor, not UFC.
There's the End Shift Tavern. I heard that they have some pretty good fight rings going on there.
And shift. All right.
Yeah, a lot of the city guard go there, so it's a pretty fair place to have a fight.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for your help, sir, and thanks for the barrel of ale. And we'll head up.
All right, you guys just heading straight there. All right. 45 minutes later, you guys are back at your stables. Again, the nicely shaved dwarf is there. He looks at you. You guys leaving already?
That we are.
All
Something came up. We have to make haste.
right. He fishes out 2 copper and he hands it back to you.
Thanks.
He says, "Yeah, for half a day." Just pay for the feed that these horse and mule have eaten. We'll get her all saddled up for you.
Well, thank you, Sugar.
Takes about another 30 minutes for him to pull the horse and mule out, get them saddled up and ready to go, and you guys are on your way.
Would you be able to take care of this godforsaken wheelbarrow? It's, you may as well just throw it in the trash. It's no good.
Yeah, that thing looks like a piece of garbage. Sure, I could fix it up a bit. It's like, I'll take it off your hands.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, one more thing. Would you be able to maybe help me lift this into our carriage?
That big keg of ale.
Yeah, I can handle it. I just don't know if I can get it all the way up.
Alright. The secret is to lift with your knees. It's like this, gotta get down real low.
Oh,
real low. Yep.
Okay. I was taught with my back, but
Now stick your butt out as you get down. Stick your butt out. Kind of park your back a bit. There you go.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got that. Thanks for the help, brother.
And he kind of walks around and just smacks you right on the ass. He's like, just put it in
Oh!
the frickin' carriage.
Okay. Yep. I don't have it like Mara, but I learned that maybe after that type. So we'll be on our way. Thank you.
All right, yeah. Loaded up. You guys are ready to go.
Well, I think we should move with haste.
Yeah.
Bill Mary, you ride like the wind, Sugar.
I don't want to exhaust the horses, though. Or the horse.
Yeah. You guys receive little fanfare as you leave the city. A couple of the guards kind of nod at you and wave you off as you go.
Is that same guard still there?
Possibly he could have been.
Because if he was, I was going to give him a wink. You know, just
Oh,
keep him a little red face.
no. You don't recognize anyone as you're leaving. Guard change may have happened at this point, so. Yeah. You guys leave out the gate. Again, there's quite a bit of a lineup now, especially kind of going into the later afternoon as people trying to get into making home in time for supper and everything else. So there's a bit of a longer lineup. You guys are glad you missed the rush, but you guys make your way out onto the high road.
Would have gave to walk and give horses or whatever. Give
Just my chin on my knee.
the ice
Yeah.
thing back.
Thank you. No, he didn't. He gave it. I have it because I wanted to. Yeah. Cool. I forgot to write that down. Good call. Good call.
You have the seed, right?
Yeah. So I retcon Morgan gave him the seed, and then I forgot to write it down, so I forgot to give it back. That was supposed to be the first thing I said to Helmir.
I figured you would have kept it because you traded the dying ring for me. Or the drowning ring.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Keeps
I
it
thought that
cool.
was a dope. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Allowed him to join you guys at the fire, which was just made RP easy. Oh, fucking right.
So Morgan has the seed then?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
It was a gift.
Alright, so you guys hit the road.
Anybody up for some road beers?
Yes. You guys take the keg and you stand it up, and then you realize you have no fucking mugs. Or a
Sorry.
tap. Anything.
Who's got a dagger? Here, let's just crack the top off of it and just do dunks. Just full head and just start lobbing for beers. Didn't think of that.
Carl and JC are becoming fast friends.
Don't work and more.
So yeah, so you guys are traveling down the road, passing people who are on their way to Waterdeep. Seems pretty calm, collected right now. Whoever's heading this end of the part of the journey up can roll a perception check.
Our driver?
Anybody want to help?
Sure, I'll sit up there with you.
Rolling random things.
That'll be 19.
Well, if I'm helping you, you got advantage.
At 20. No. 19.
It's close.
Close though, yeah.
Nat 20!
As you're going along, you just see in the distance, you see like a pack of like wild dogs roaming around. Shorter,
That's one of them I heard.
yeah, small, kind of snub-faced dogs, brindle-colored, running around, just causing havoc.
Small.
Smaller, yeah. Other than that, yeah, the afternoon passes uneventful.
Talking to me, Dad. Talking about me. Yeah.
Talking shit.
Have we passed any traveling vendors?
Roll me a luck check. On a 17 or higher, yes.
Oh, that was close.
No, this stretch of the road is actually pretty quiet at this time of day. You guys don't really see a whole lot of people on the road as they're coming to or fro. There is a lot of runoff, kind of, especially along your left now as you guys are heading north and the ocean's to your left. There's a lot of runoff that way. There's a few ditches and gullies that are just kind of brimming with water as it's flowing away. A lot of birds flying in the air as well. And yeah.
How long was the journey again?
2 days.
Yeah.
Or a little bit longer than 2 days.
Yeah. It seemed Volo wasn't quite sure, but 2 days at least.
Well,
Well, we'll travel as far as we can before it's time to shut her down. And get up as early as we can. Hit the road so we can get there soon.
I agree. Let's motor. Let's motor.
Moda.
What's a motor?
How's that beer taste in there, gents? Oh, where's the tap for that keg?
Yeah.
Didn't get that far in
Yeah.
the thought process. We saw beer. We bought
Well,
beer.
at least if you had the tap, you could drink from the tap, but you don't even have a mug to dip in there.
we
Like,
could use our hands.
He's gonna just try and cut the top off or break a board off or what?
Do you guys
Yeah.
have brewer supplies?
Anybody have a knife or a dagger by chance? That
I've got a dagger you can use. And I
Yeah, you
do a
could
little
use that
fancy
to,
spin and I hand him a dagger.
To work out the cork material that's stuffed into the spigot hole.
I'm assuming the spigot hole's near the bottom.
Well,
Just
depending on
flip it
where you
upside
put it.
down.
Fair. Actually, well, would I be able to take the dagger and instead of doing it that, like right at the top, carve out a little
Oh, no, whittle a hole into it?
Just a tiny little thing, yeah.
Alright. Roll me a d20 and add your strength modifier. That's 3, I think.
Oh yeah, no, right. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't take you too long. You dig at it with the knife till eventually you pierce through. Quite a bit of pressure has built up in there, especially riding on the cart, bouncing along. Yeah, this big gout of ale kind of shoots up the top for a few seconds before you kind of cover it up and it kind of sizzles out.
Scabs over the top of it.
That's a lot of head coming out of there. Who wants a drink? I'll hand Amara her knife back.
I'm seductively just puts back.
Careful
It's
there, darling.
still quite cool after having sat in the cellar for quite a while.
Sure, I'll partake in your shenanigans.
Hold out your hands, my darling.
I'll make a cup.
So I'll lift it up and
Wow, thank you.
Spill it everywhere else.
Can I take
I let a
the
little bit just
10?
dribble down.
This is such white girl spring break, guy.
Yeah. I will
There's
put
no
out
such thing
a
as spring
flipped
break.
upside down bell, which apparently
Oh, perfect. And I'll
Apparently
lift
I
that
missed
barrel
the
up and pour him a bell full of beer.
I will drink that as quickly as possible before it comes out what I would assume is the not sealed bottom.
Yeah, there's a rough kind of screw in there that screws into the wooden handle. Not sealed at all, so there's a bit of leakage that comes out.
I use my water skin.
Yeah,
That's,
it's-
that's what it's made for.
I just looked that up too. Yeah.
Belmer turns around. Amateurs! Puts his water skin up to it and starts filling it up.
Hey, you're a smart man.
And you're not.
Oh, I never said I was.
Just full of water!
It's a water skin.
Yeah, you're smart, bud. Yeah, no one said I was smart, or else we would have a tap and maybe some glasses
Some
or something like
glasses.
that, or some mugs. But this guy's a genius. I'll fill up his water skin for him. Fancy. How about yourself?
Hands use water skin.
Do you have one too?
I'm sure we all have one.
Yeah, so I'll fill up everybody's.
Crushing ale through water.
I'll try and fill up my own and probably spill it into her. Hey, can someone hold this for me, please?
So everyone's
I got you.
been drinking, eh?
Uh-oh.
Everyone roll a Constitution save.
I've only had that one handful.
Yeah? Alright, so you don't have to.
So you can hold 4 pints of liquid.
Oh, jeez.
So after an hour or so of traveling and drinking,
I only had one water skin.
4
And
pints.
driving.
drinking and driving.
Wee pull the car to the side.
GTA, D&D style.
GTA Amish land.
What'd you get?
What were the rolls?
Constitution save. To see if
Just
you're
be
drunk.
technically poison or no?
Technically it is, but
23.
I'm saying I got advantage on poison. That is.
As do I.
it's your guys' call.
Yeah,
It's your call. You're the DM.
You're the DM.
No, I'll leave it in your hands. This is going to be canon now, once you decide this. Do dwarves ever get drunk then? Or halflings?
Yeah, I like that idea because historically, those are the two races that are always they're liquored or they're doing something. So I would think,
Right? It's advantage against being poisoned.
Here you go. Roll a 6.
What are you doing? No
Three or
I rolled.
lower.
Yep.
roll? Just a single roll.
3 or lower, you guys can get drunk.
14.
4 and higher.
16.
16,
14.
14,
12.
12?
23.
Yeah, this is weak ass liquor. None of you are
He
drunk.
gave you water.
We got hose! We gotta go back.
Belner with the highest roll, I would say. Maybe you think that the
Well, he
ale.
got the highest roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
23.
so JC, yeah, you with the highest roll. You think that the ale is a bit young. Probably. Probably hasn't fermented as much as it should.
Put the cork back in.
I didn't take the cork out.
Oh yeah,
Put the dagger back.
Oh, why don't you use a little bit of your cloth there and stuff it in?
You mean my leather?
Yeah.
I've got better purposes for that.
Well, all right
Sorry.
then.
But I do have some hempen rope maybe I could stuff in there. I don't know if it'll seal it very well, but at least it'll be something.
Well, it's sharp.
Can I borrow your dagger again?
I had to.
Cut off a little bit of rope and shove her back in there.
Just made a giant Molotov cocktail.
It's not that much.
No, it's not Barthen's.
Yeah, no, nothing. It won't even light.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, that was one of the best episodes.
That was pretty great.
When we blew that.
Blew that
Fucking
place
epic.
right out.
What do you mean you're not going to drink it?
Yeah. No, we're gonna blow the fuck out of the Stony Land. I mean, the Sleeping Giant.
They both started with that.
That was awesome.
Okay, so you guys are traveling along the road.
I see a fucking ogre there.
You see nothing.
You see nothing.
You see absolutely nothing.
Later in the day?
Track my own.
Yes. It's been a couple of hours of traveling now for you guys. Let me try that this one here. So you have your cart. Belmir, you're driving?
Mm-hmm.
Who's up with Belmir?
I was.
Back in drunk.
And Carl.
Elves in general, just taller than everybody else, apparently. So that one's a monster, too.
I guess so, yeah. And a barrel. There you go, guys. You got the mule and the horse hitched up to the front as you're pulling along.
Fucking mule's like,
That cart is dog tracking like a motherfucker.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a javelin flies at you, Amara, but does not hit you. It just hits the ground in front of you, right beside the horse, spooking the horse a bit.
I assume jarring a cart.
Yes.
Omer's good at stopping the carts, as you know.
Do I see the javelin?
Yes. And from the direction where it came from, you see a giant humanoid, probably pushing 12 feet tall. Giant club in his hand with these rusty-looking spikes sticking out of it. He stares at you, these two giant tusks on the bottom of his mouth sticking up almost right up to his eyes. And he kind of looks at you all and growls.
Well,
He
That reminds
slams
me
his
of
club
Bob.
on the ground a couple of times.
Fancy, you remember Bob?
What an asshole he was.
Yeah, just a big and angry ogre.
And everyone can roll initiative.
I choose to run.
I choose life.
Did you get one too? Oh.
Carl.
Holy shit!
Fancy?
A nasty 11.
A nasty 11.
Fuck off. 3.
Belmir, 3.
Shitty 3.
I was bad.
Roll a 1.
Amara,
I rolled a nat 20, baby.
for a total of
22.
nice. And JC,
5.
you're doing,
5.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Well, hello there, wild creature.
I came up with this to try and speed up my my setup. So now I know Amara's followed, followed by Carl, followed by Yoger, followed by Fancy, JC, and Belmir. Top of the round, Amara.
Well, I'm gonna see this large son of a bitch just so javelin at me. I'm gonna say Eldridge Blast.
As one does in a situation like this. Alright, you rolled it.
Well, that'll be a 14.
14 hits.
All right then. Well,
As your Eldritch Blast shoots forward and hits him, and you see some of his skin starting to peel away from
That'll
the
be
area.
12 points of damage. And again, you see it, and it's just like these winding weaves of energy, and it just grabs him and starts trying to peel its skin off.
Any movement or anything you want to do?
Yeah, I will, excuse me, Bellamy, I'm just going to hop on the other side of this car. And I'm going to move around Bellamy and kind of...
Use the car's coverage.
Yeah, only I will move to the rear end of the car. Yeah, that way.
30 feet of movement will get you there.
Perfect. And what are my bonuses? Let me see here before I call it a turn. I won't do that yet. That's it. That is my turn.
All right. Carl. Carl.
Carl's just gonna waddle over here. Bonus action to load
He's a
this
waddler,
bitch.
eh?
And always waddling away.
Bull-legged one.
Okay, maybe he could be pigeon-toed, maybe. You don't know his medical history.
Okay, jeez.
Bonus action will load this bitch and fire away.
As you pull back on the string to load your crossbow, yeah, you almost get the notch, but then you stop. You don't catch it quite. It just got.
All right, cool. I just drop it. And then my turn.
All right.
You don't do this very often, do you?
First time firing a crossbow. Sure does look like it. I didn't even get to shoot it.
Somebody picks this up.
No, don't kill the horses.
He's going to run up. He's got one more javelin. He's going to throw it at Belmir as he's running up.
Bitch.
Baby back there.
That is 12 to hit.
Huh?
12.
Nah.
Nah. Yeah, so he throws at you. You're ready for it, though, and you just grab your shield and boom, bounces off your shield, flinging out, almost hitting Amara, who's behind the cart, lands on the ground beside you. And that's the ogre's turn. Fancy.
Fancy will hop up on the front of the cart
Punch him in the nuts.
jump off and fucking run up to him and
You run up. You're like up to his knee, running up to this slobbering, and he's just the stench coming off of him, like the clothes that he's made a loincloth out of, like it's still rotting on him, and it's just hunks of flesh hanging off of it.
yeah, he's gonna run up to him and
Nice.
23 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Good job.
Bonus action, he will roundhouse kick
Flurry of blows.
for 20 to hit.
That hits.
For 5 points of damage.
Good job. Yeah, so you run up, punch, kick. Just tell that this ogre's still got lots of fight in him, although that leg that you just pounded is definitely showing a bit of wear.
Okay.
JC.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off the back of the cart.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna pull out my my fishing net,
Okay.
which would probably be my action.
No, it's all part of your attack.
Okay, well, because I wanna pull out my ball too. I've got a leather ball, so can I pull out both, or are you gonna?
It's just like knocking an arrow.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like your weapon, right?
Yeah.
So sorry, this would be part of my action or my attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm just, as a bonus, I'm doing a readying attack against them. Basically, like I'm about to fire this ball at him.
Alright, it's going to come out around the corner.
Yeah, just kind of peek around, yeah.
Alright, so that'll be about 20 feet of your movement. We'll bring it to the side.
Okay.
And you're readying your action for what trigger? What's going to make you hit that ball at him?
If he attacks any of us, honestly, if he makes contact, I guess, with anybody, then I'll. Let's just go
So if he attacks any of your companions?
Yep.
Alright.
Your mule included?
Yeah, because I'm feeling bad for the mule, so I'm going to do what I can to protect him and not let him die.
I was going to. Marcel ruined my plans here, man! I was going to have the ogre kill the horse, and then you weren't going to react and be like, I fucking hate him. I hate that mule.
No, I'm trying to be friends with him now. Like, that's why I fed him in the morning. I pet him. I apologize. I try to be nice to him. He doesn't like me anymore, but
Belmir.
He is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
The 9 plus 7, 16.
16 hits.
That will be 4d6.
Ooh, wow. Oh. Why is it so high?
Because clerics are fucking OP.
They are.
And then maybe on a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Nice.
Oh, good.
3,
Crotch pizza.
11, 13.
13. Good hit. He's beyond bloodied. Does that blast hit him? Does it look like anything?
Just a golden beam of energy.
Yeah. Shoots up from your hand, rocking into the ogre, pushing him back a step.
Almost like an orange color. Like,
Yeah.
Like a, what it would be?
Like a god
sunrise.
ray. Sunrise?
Yeah.
Right, just as the
Exactly
sun
like that,
crests
kinda
over
orange.
and the beams hit you. Alright. Nice. Top of the round, Amara.
Well, Amara is going to touch the leather straps on her arm, and they're going to light up with runes, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor. And then I will use my movement to kind of run around and join JC on that side.
Right. Your movement will get you right behind JC. He's got a net and a ball in his hand. He's raring up to do something.
Here to play games?
At least he's not looking for stones.
Fair. That is true. Well, I hope you hit it with your leather balls.
tough balls. Balls of steel.
Carl.
Balls of water.
Carl is going to. How tall did you say he was?
About 12 feet.
About 12 feet. So if Carl moves to here,
That's 15 feet of movement.
15 feet of movement.
The cart sits about.
Carl's not going to move there. Carl's going to pull out his short sword, then Carl's going to move. You said that's about 15.
20, 25,
I'll
30.
go here for 30. I believe 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you.
Okay. And I'll stab him.
Alright.
Stab him. I won't stab him. I will try and stab him.
What'd you get?
11 stabs.
11 hits.
11 stab hits. Stab, stab.
Oh!
9 stabs damage.
Nice.
All stabs.
Alright, so he's looking very hurt. You stab into him, and you can just see all these wounds all over him at once. Now it's his turn, though.
You had advantage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can
Did
roll
I?
to see if
'Cause I'm
you.
there?
No, because of my guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see if you hit
well,
that
I
nat
hit
20.
anyways, so
No, like,
I'm more worried.
You rolled a
about-
nat 20.
no, like
No, I didn't. I just did that when I
Yeah.
was rolling other dice.
Yeah. So you can roll your d20 again and see if you hit that nat
I
20.
guess that's right.
No.
But I do get to do an extra 4 sneak attack damages.
Oh, thanks, bro. 4 sneak attack.
4 sneak attacks. And then my turn.
no, I'm good.
Will be it.
All right. So seeing you 3, he's going to wind up and attack this little halfling that's messed up his legs so much. So you can release your weapon.
Okay.
As he clubs down on to Fancy. What's the total?
My hit.
No, it won't.
So you throw it up, you hit it.
I don't even know if I
Is it like a tennis racket?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like lacrosse. I thought you were whipping it.
It's a small, kind of like 3 feet long
Gotcha.
fishing net kind of thing. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think. Let's see. That doesn't fly.
5 definitely misses. So as the 3 of you are sitting there and this ogre is screaming at you, you just see this leather ball go flying by. The fuck was that? And then his club comes crashing down at you, Fancy. Nat 20!
Oh,
Of course.
Of course.
Fancy dies.
Eat it. You're forcing me to.
Can be lots.
It's like the littlest piece.
37 points of damage.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
He's not.
That almost fucking.
You know,
outright
it killed
me.
you.
I'm 1 hit point away from outright killing him.
Oh, yeah? So Fancy gets smashed to the ground.
Nat 20 me for max must have been close to max.
okay.
37 points of
Okay.
damage.
Like 1 more hit point, outright dead.
Yeah.
So that double.
Wow, I've never seen that.
Not 20, you double the damage.
But like if you take double the hit points,
Mm-hmm.
you die.
Oh. Actually, it would have been 33 points of damage. I added the modifier twice.
You son of a bitch. Oh my god.
I'm still down. Whatever.
Club comes down and you just hear this sickening crunch as Fancy gets
Whack-a-mole.
flattened. And you just hear this crunch and there's like blood that kind of flies everywhere and this club comes back up with Fancy still kind of attached to it before he falls off, hitting the ground. And he yells in your face. Just goes, "Brrrr!" Yells right at Belmere. You're next. Fancy. Death throw.
Not 20!
Nat 20.
Yeah, buddy!
So Fancy hits the ground. It's like he hits the ground and it causes his heart to just start beating again. He just takes this deep breath and you're on the ground prone in front of this ogre with 1 hit point.
Holy fuck. What the hell was that? Ouch!
Kicks like a mule, doesn't he?
Kill this fucker.
JC.
Would I have a bonus action?
What?
Would I have a bonus action if I stood up?
No, well, it's not your turn. Oh no, it is your turn. But
But I thought you did the death save and that's it.
That's it?
yeah,
So that's your turn,
yeah,
technically.
Okay.
Right?
yeah. Well, I think some people rule it. If you roll
right
a
here.
nat 20, then you get your turn as well. Let's do it that way. That way's fun. Yeah, you rolled that 20, you got a hit point, and you got your full turn.
So I can attack?
Yeah.
get up on his feet and he will whoosh, get crack at him. Hits. 14.
14 hits.
Beauty.
For 7 points of damage.
Nice. You can tell he's near death.
Bonus
You crack
action will
into him,
kick
and you just see this look of surprise on his face as well.
tries to kick him in the sack for 9 to hit.
9 does not hit. Alright, JC, now it's your turn.
Am I within 30?
Yes.
I'm gonna go running up there and
But you're not going to be able to get up to him with 30 feet of
long
movement.
jump.
Hardcore parkour.
Again, I want to
Hard.
basically do a flying Superman. Well, like dive over and dive over our small friend there in front who just got knocked down.
But he's back up again, though.
But he's what? 2 feet tall? 3 feet tall?
3.5 feet tall.
No, he's
Got a
just
plus
he's
3 to my strength.
just out of your range.
Is he?
Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah. Because everyone's in front of them too, eh? So they take up that 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do this again. Can I jump off the cart?
You want to run and jump off the cart?
Off the cart towards him. Can I do that?
Yeah, bonus action dash. Or not bonus action, action to dash.
But
And jump.
can I still hit him though if I use that?
No. Unfortunately, you don't have the action economy to do that.
Not yet, anyways.
Just range weapons if you have any more.
I use my my ball.
Term.
Yeah, I guess I'll just If I can go as close as I can behind, that's I guess will be my turn. I mean, he'll probably
Famous
be there.
words of Phandalin. Throw your sword.
I'm not very good at hitting targets, obviously, as you saw with that ball. Yeah. You know what? I will chuck my fishing net at him. Why not? Yes. I will throw it at him. 18. Whatever.
That hits.
D4.
Be a D4, yeah. And
the
then
range
add
of
your
the
strength
water.
modifier to it.
6.
6.
Damage.
How do you want to kill him?
Focus
With your badminton racket.
Roll the tennis racket.
I throw it at him, and it's flying through the air like this, and the handle of it ends up going down into his throat and basically choking him.
So 2 weird things you guys see today. You see a leather ball go flying by, and then you see this net contraption of JC's hit this ogre in the mouth and knock it back, and it chokes up all this blood, and it just drowns in its own blood and falls to the ground on its knees and expires in front of you.
Dope.
Good job.
Somehow I wanted to do it, but
It worked.
it worked.
You get, let's see. You get 14 hit points back.
I'll go up to him and I'll take it out of there.
That's helpful.
Take it out of his
Cool.
mouth and just
Alright.
Thank you.
wipe it
So
off my
first level healing
pants.
spell.
Oh yeah, it's gross.
Oh, one of those healer.
There's more than just blood on it. There's bile and whatever.
Are we,
good stuff.
the path we're on, is it kind of like a dusty,
It's like plus your
kind of gravel
whatever level
road,
you are,
or,
and it's like
or is it
Okay.
pretty
In this
Yeah.
kind of
Two
wooded,
wounds is
hilly
a
area
D8
that you're
plus
kind of
8.
going into, it is fairly dry. Like the water is kind of running off in different areas.
So we can roll whatever.
So first I'll kind of roll it in the ground and the dust, get as much off, and then
Even
I'll
my
kinda
healing
wipe it
word
off
is
the
a
rest
plus
off
8.
on my pants.
Just your healing words plus 8.
yeah, 1d4 plus 8.
And then I'm gonna put it in my bag.
That's a bonus action. Yeah, healing word.
With the leather
As long as
ball
you
I
guys are-
hit.
Awake.
You try and find it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a luck check. On a 12 or higher, you find it.
You're looking for glasses.
Yeah, following the trajectory of that leather ball, you find it pretty easily.
We'll pick it up. See, I'll put it back in my bag.
Out in cabbage. Yeah.
Is anybody gonna see if he has anything on him?
Yeah, Bamware will. He's fine.
He's fine. Sure, roll an investigation check.
Anybody want to help?
I'm looking for my leather ball.
Yeah, Amaro will come over and help you. I'll help you, honey.
We're both +0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to double?
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, good.
It was meant to be.
Exact same roll. 3.
3. It's hard to even get close to this body with this stench that's coming off of it now. And the blood and gore and bile that's still pouring out of its mouth kind of makes you a bit leery of getting any close there.
Carl dry. Pull up a scarf or a piece of his clothing. 23.
Okay. You find kind of on a leather thong that's tied around his ankle. In a very crude kind of knot tied around it, a small jewel of some sort.
Okay. We'll cut the jewel off the thong.
All right.
Are we talking a thong or a foot thong?
Like a leather
Like,
string.
yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, we'll try and cut that off without touching it too much. And pocket that shit.
All right. Yeah. Now you slink forward and you slice that off. Again, like the smell and everything is just unbearable around this thing. Yeah.
It's just nasty.
Well,
right,
Bellamy,
leave.
I think
Got it.
I think you can continue on driving.
I shall.
All right. Yeah. Evening encroaches on your travels. You guys can try and find a suitable resting spot.
Let's do it.
You have a +5 to mine.
Oh, we got it! Holy shit!
I'm +5.
Where'd this cake come from?
If you want to roll, I don't know what your survival is.
You roll a 9.
9? Okay. It takes you a while. And by the time you do find a suitable space to rest, you've kind of encroached into your first watch. So that you guys will have to sleep in the morning or risk having a point of exhaustion.
Is there enough room in the
Well, is any of us an elf?
heart?
For all of you to sleep.
Carlos!
Well, you don't need that much rest, right?
I don't need any rest. I
Well, you
just
could-
think on life for 4 hours.
You could take that first watch, and the rest of us could sleep.
Absolutely. Well, it's a little weird. You're going to trust the new guy right away.
We really have no choice.
Then you put it that way.
Not saying I'm untrustworthy. I'm just
Saying
little
you're
weird.
untrustworthy.
I could be.
Everyone's possessions are gone in the morning.
But I'm still there. Where's my leather ball?
He's just got a big bag he's carrying.
I just found this stuff around the campsite. I have no idea how they got in there.
Probably steal this and then put everything in there.
Put everything in there. Just hide that.
He's half Kender. That's what he is.
Just take random stuff as well. Like the batteries out of your remote. Some light bulbs. Shit you won't notice until
one
you
battery.
need it.
Well, if Vulcan
You're outta here?
trusts you,
Yeah.
then
All right. Have a good night.
You
Work
bet.
tomorrow.
My name is.
I'll try. Good game, guys.
You too. Thanks, man.
See ya.
Good night.
Yeah.
well, if Vulcan trusts you, then why can't we?
Walken is told to trust me. But I'm just fucking. You guys can trust me. Look at me. I'm trustworthy.
What do we see when we look at you?
I'm green. You look like a green elf, basically. Another elf.
Lara's green.
Like me.
Yeah. Just not on like an ugly pale green, where you're probably a real nice green. Yeah.
The best green.
The best of greens.
Like an even sexier poison ivy.
We could say I'm colorblind and I think your skin's red and your hair's green. The fuck are you guys talking about? That's not what I'm seeing.
Part of this, I'm actually colorblind. Like
I got a buddy at the guy I work with
Yeah?
who's colorblind.
Yep. Red, green, and brown, green. I fucked up.
Oh, wow.
Brown green would be, especially in like.
That's why Connor doesn't go hunting.
There's nothing up there.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything. Why is that tree moving? When did they start walking?
Well, unless we sleep in, we have no other choice but to trust you, so...
Well, yeah, that works. I can take. So, do we want you guys sleep until morning, and then because I mean. We still have another like 2 days of travel or like a day. Yeah, JC's already out.
Well, no,
Walking warn me. There it is.
That's what he does.
take a 4-hour watch, and then wake a couple of us up, and then you can sleep for your 4 hours.
I could take a full 8-hour watch, and then just sit in the cot for 4 hours when we begin our journey again.
Well, if that works for you.
If that's. Do I get exhaustion for that? For being up so I have to. Okay, yeah, I'll take the first 4-hour watch. That sounds. Yeah, let everybody else sleep.
All right, then.
All right. Roll me a perception check as you're manning the watch here.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That's yours.
So as you're sitting there watching everyone cozy up around the dying embers of the campfire. Thanks for the pizza, by the way. In the distance to your right, you hear a you just hear more giggles.
Quiet it down over there, giggly bits. I'll peer over there, see if I can see anybody. I am going to investigate the area.
Sure. Perception or
Investigation.
We'll go investigation. A little specific. Just take the box. I brought the box. Stuck her head in the box and started eating it.
I feel like I grabbed her and just like, no.
I don't think so. It's mine now.
Where'd that box go?
Where'd it go?
you couldn't even pull her out.
No, she was in there.
What are you doing? Huh?
I ate the pizza.
Right. So you're gonna try and investigate where it's coming from, or
Yeah, we'll go that route.
Let's go, Connor.
Okay, 22.
22. Right. To investigate, you're gonna have to like kind of walk over.
Actually move over there, cool.
All right. So you walk over at about, say, about 30 yards away, 30 meters away from the campsite. You come to a tree. The tree looks a little different. Well, actually, roll a history check with advantage.
Pervert druids. History?
Yeah.
With advantage. Cool, with advantage. A little better. 11.
11? Alright. It more so evokes imagery in your head of forests and stuff that you've heard of in the Feywild. Maybe not ones that you've run into, but ones that you've heard of, this tree. On it, though, is a small doorway framed in a very nice ornate kind of arched frame around it. Small little wooden door, little knocker on it, and a window. The window's open, there's no like crossbar or anything over, just a hole. You can see a faint glimmer of light inside. And we're scrolled over top on like a scrap piece of wood that's got little nails that's got nailed right into the tree. Is the number 17. All you hear from inside is
It knocked me.
you hear a bit more light kind of lights up inside, but you can't really see any figures or anything. But the little hole that you can see is like probably like chest level, let's say, in the door. And the door is only about a foot tall.
Really want to blow into it.
That's just again, that's just this faint kind of glimmer that kind of catches your eye every now and then.
I don't know what this is. Somebody else can figure this out. I ain't got time for your fairy business, you midget in the door. Now I'm gonna stick my finger in the window.
All right,
Just to see what happens.
stick your finger in. You can feel something kind of fuzzy in there. You can just. You guys, tuck, tuck.
Oh, you like that, do you? Right there, that spot. Alright, well, you have yourself an excellent evening, my tiny friend.
And you see like the light inside kind of lights up a bit brighter, like someone threw like a log on the fire.
I will send another of my companions to keep you company when they awake. Oh, am I supposed to be looking? Alright, I'll stick my... Don't you dare stab me in the eye. I need both of them to do my job properly. But I will trust you. Stick my eye like right up against the hole.
Alright, as you do this, grubby little finger pokes you right in the eye. And then the number over top changes from a 17 to an 18. And goes,
In my smart, I have a decent intelligence. I'll notice that. Oh, that's good. Don't worry, I won't ruin my companions. Get them good. If I wake up tomorrow after my trance and this number is not at 22, I will come for you.
Well, whose watch is it now?
yeah, so after that little endeavor you went on, as you walk away, the tree shimmers and kind of goes back to the Fae, and the forest goes back to...
Cool. So it's going back home. Oh, okay. I see what happened there. Alright. Fare thee well, friend. Have fun back in your home.
They played their prank on the material realm, and they're satisfied, so they went home.
Okay, so that was 18.
Yeah.
That was the 18th victim of the tree giggler.
Yes. Yes, you were. Yeah, so you go walking up to your companions. The fire's down to just like some barely glowing embers. Your feet are a bit wet from walking through all the dew that's collected on the grass throughout the night. But you get back to where you are. Everyone's safe and sound. The mule is even sleeping, even in its close proximity to JC. And I think that's where we'll end tonight.
Well done.
Long rest?
Yeah, you guys can give yourselves a long rest.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got fucking hammered there, eh?
If I knew he was going to do big damage,
Yeah.
but that 20 doesn't help.